Midsummer Classic was last night. Home Run Derby was Monday. Finally hit the halfway point for this 2021 Major League Baseball season. It was in Colorado. It was just supposed to be in Atlanta. And that whole voting thing in Atlanta, and Georgia, that whole thing happened. Ended up in Atlanta. They still honored Hank Aaron. It was great. All the Home Run Derby participants wore 44 on the back of their jerseys. They played a nice, 5-minute tribute video for Hank Aaron and Billy Aaron. His widow was there, and they presented her with a nice painting and a jersey of his signed by all the All-Stars. It was super, super nice. Really, really good All-Star weekend. Pete Alonso, back-to-back Home Run Derby champ, put on a friggin' show. New York Mets fans, we were loving it. It was fun. Pete declared, he goes, I'm the best power hitter in baseball. And yes, you could hate on it, but also since his rookie year in 2019, he's hit the most home runs out of anyone in Major League Baseball. So, backed it up. Did you watch? You didn't watch Home Run Derby? No. Dude, this shit was lit. The BP coach for Pete Alonso, Dave Joust, is like a bench coach of the Mets. Okay. There's like this heat zone of the strike zone. It was just like a red ball right down the middle. Every ball just right in the wheelhouse. He hit 35 home runs in the first round. Record for the first round. Like, crushed it. And he also broke the record for most home runs in a home run derby.
How many did he get?
70-something, 80-something. He hit 23 in the last round to win it. He hit 35 in the first round. I didn't see him in the second round because I was at work. I was driving home. He might have only had to hit like 16 in the second round.
Still.
He hit over 70. And he was like the fastest to hit 100 home runs in a home run derby. Some wild, weird stat like that. I don't know. Or like the first person to hit over 100. It was some crazy
That's
weird.
what the Mets were given like a bajillion or like 50% off tickets or something like that?
Oh, no. Because he won it, there's 5 sections at Citi Field, 80% off.
Oh, bro, we got to go to a game.
But it's not like that wild in the sense, but like every participant, their team was offering that.
Okay.
So Trey Mancini made the final for the Orioles. They also had that same offer. He made the final, 60% off. It was great in terms of just like covered my mouth while talking. What the fuck is that? In terms of story, you have, Pete and Trey Mancini, both not all-stars this season, but wanted to participate. Trey Mancini, who a year ago was in a bed doing chemotherapy.
Wow.
This is the guy that was battling the stage 3 colon cancer.
Okay.
Right before, so he had to miss all of 2020, and it was a great story, great performance. In my head, I'm like, for Pete, it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna beat the cancer survivor. I don't give a fuck because this is my time. But like, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you win? Well, you win, but it's like, all right, great job, Trey. But no, it was really great. So every like you can take breaks in rounds. You get your 30 seconds of just like, all right, timeout. You get 1 timeout per round. Pete being on the Mets and calling, he's a Florida guy, but being on the Mets, he's, New York's a part of me. It's like, he's like, I'm a part-time New Yorker. It was Tupac. No, it wasn't. No. It was Notorious Big, Mobb Deep.
Okay.
And who else is Queens? It was all New York, like 90s rappers being played during his rounds.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I almost said Tupac, but he's West Coast.
Maybe Nas?
Nas, duh.
Okay.
Stupid. I'm fucking sorry, Eric. You would be so disappointed that I said that. Yeah, it was Nas, Biggie, and Mobb Deep.
That's pretty dope.
And in the last round, he's hitting taters. And in terms of like distance, you get like bonus time because the format isn't like 10 outs anymore. Like when we grew up, like that's how it was. You get 10 outs. It's timed rounds. You get 2 minutes, and then it's like you get an extra 30 seconds if you hit like 3 homers of like over like 450.
Okay.
And like he did that within like 3 swings, so he got like the extra bonus time. So he literally like finished the round, had like a minute of bonus time, and he was like 5 away from like winning the final round. He did it walk-off style. He like last one, he was like, "Goodbye, it's over." Just like he did 2 years ago. It was great. But you know how they let like kids shag?
What do you mean?
Like they let kids shag in the outfield.
Oh yes, yeah.
This kid like went for a ball of Pete's, tore his ACL. I swear to God, bro. I have to show you this video. These 2 people from like Coors Field that like are security. This kid's limping off. Biggie's playing the background, and Pete's in the box, fucking jamming out. He's like in like he's in a zone. He's like, I'm about to fucking win the home run derby. Poor kid's like limping behind. He's just going, motherfuckers not like me, but he's like has like his back on. He's just he's getting ready. He's like, motherfuckers like me, yeah, we're bumping hard. Let's go. Fuck. ACL or ankle getting like carted off.
He just tripped though, like getting the ball.
He must have like leaped for the ball. Like Pete's literally just going like, time to finish this motherfucker off. Let's go. So funny. I tweeted out. I was like, Pete Alonso just like broke this kid's. I just like shattered this guy's ankle or like tore this guy's knee, and Pete's just going, time to finish this off. Time to go. I just gotta win. I'm about to win this thing.
That's crazy.
So funny. So he ends up winning. And another little tidbit. So winner of the Derby, it used to be like a car. It used to be whatever. Winner of the home run Derby, it's $1 million.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Pete Alonso's now won $2 million he's earned because of like his rookie status and like being only in the majors for like 2.5 seasons. He's made a little over 2 as his salary with the Mets.
So
he's matched his salary by winning 2 home run derbies.
That's wild.
And it was great. I think in 19 he donated like a quarter of it to Wounded Warriors.
Okay.
Which was awesome. So like I don't know what he's gonna do with this one, but he like announced that, which was really cool. The All-Star game in itself was dope, except the uniforms. Usually they allow if AL, NL, home or away. You've seen All-Star games. They wear their actual jerseys just with like an All-Star patch on it. They made them all wear the generic All-Star game jerseys that they usually make just because it's the event.
Yeah.
That's whack. Please search up the jerseys for me, and I would like to know your reaction because they are probably the worst things I've ever fucking seen in my life. That is fucking ugly as hell.
These are them?
Those are them.
Yeah, it's really
AL had the blue, NL had the white.
Yeah, that's really ugly. Why would you do that?
Waste.
Bro, you look like a gym coach or some shit.
That shit is bad.
That's really ugly.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
hopefully that's the one and only time they do that, and from now on they do what they've done for years. Whether the AL's away, NL's away, home, you wear your own uniform, your actual jersey, and on the sleeve, it gives the All-Star, and it shows the and it puts a number of how many All-Star appearances you've done.
Yeah, that's cool.
This year they had like last name, number, and then the amount of stars underneath your number to tell how many you've been to. So like I think like Sal Perez on Kansas City, the catcher, It was like his 7th All-Star game. So he had like, 7 stars, like all the way down. And some had like 1. It was a lot of people's first.
That's kind of cool, though.
42 players, their first All-Star game.
Wow.
42.
That's wild.
Young. This game is getting younger, and like I hope that people, or at least Major League Baseball, realizes that there's a chance to actually get a younger generation back into baseball. Yeah. Shohei Ohtani started the All-Star game for the AL, was a DH. The two-way star. Batted leadoff, got grounded out. He went 0 for 2, went out and pitched the first inning. Major League Baseball broke the rules for this one player. Just to show you like how much people want to see a two-way player that is compared to Babe Ruth over the last 100 years. Wow. Phenomenal. And just to show you like how sorry, I'm like sweating a little bit. Just to show you how of like truly like a world sport this is. Winning pitcher. So the AL won 5-2. Shohei Ohtani was the winning pitcher. Okay. From Japan. Liam Hendricks got the save in relief, Australian. Vlad Guerrero Jr., MVP, Dominican.
Gang.
And there it is. Huh. It's a world sport. And All-Star break was really good. The events that went on, Derby was great, game was great. American League's like a dynasty. They've won 8 straight All-Star games right now. Wow. So, NL. You got next year, break the streak, please. Break it. Please.